Hi, everybody. I'm Big Al Weekley with Country Music News International, and with me is Dalton Dover. And
What's
Dalton,
up?
hey, and Dalton is driving right at the moment. He's headed back, I believe, probably to Polk County, Georgia. And I don't want you to be doing any speeding while you're talking to me, young man.
I won't. If I get pulled over, I'm blaming it on you.
Hey, if you do, you just leave it on. I want to monitor all the great conversation between you and
Oh,
whoever.
heck yeah, man.
Well,
Thank you
let's
for
see.
having me.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I'm really glad to talk with you a little bit, and we'll just kind of have a chat. That's all we're going to do. But
Okay.
I seen that back in the day in church, you did a lot of singing and kind of got you started off. But something I can't figure out, and I even did this when I was doing a little bit of performing myself back in the days. You went from church to the bars right off the bat, son. What happened to you?
Man, right off the bat, I don't know. I guess the honky tonks are calling my name. um, we just really, man, I don't know how it all happened. It just happened, man. I found myself playing guitar and singing, and I found out people liked what I was doing, and I just couldn't get enough of it.
Yeah. Well, you've got some really great stuff. Let's mention this. Back in what 2022, you made your Grand Ole Opry debut. How'd that feel to stand in the middle of the circle?
Oh, dude, I mean, doing doing this for so long, and as long as I've been doing it, which I mean, for a few years in country music, especially, playing the Opry, it's a dream. And whenever I got the call, when Blake called me and asked me if I was going to make my Opry debut, man, I didn't even know if it was, I had to pinch myself and see if it was really real or not, man. It was incredible, man. Every time I step in that circle, it's crazy.
Well, I bet. Yeah, let's talk about a tour that's going to be coming up for this year for you, and then we're going to get into your music.
Yeah.
But the tour is Never Giving Up on That Tour. Kind of tell us a little bit about what's going to be happening.
Well, this is kind of the first time that me and my guys are going out on the road and kind of doing our own thing. We spent a lot last year and the last couple of years actually kind of going out on the road and learning the road and learning what songs work and what doesn't work. And um, this year it's going to be a lot of going out doing our own thing, but also taking what we've learned on the road over the last couple of years and really honing it in and crafting it and singing new songs and all that stuff. So I'm excited. I'm really pumped about it, man.
Well, I bet I would be too, especially some of the places that you're probably going to be going. People, I know how they are nowadays. They're going to go wild over your music. I was listening to the cover, "Take Me Home, Country Roads," and
Yeah.
oh man, you just took me back. I mean, that your voice is so smooth. Tell me a little
Oh,
bit
thank
about
you.
recording that song and why you picked that, why you chose that song.
Yeah, man. So first off, how all this really got started for me was when TikTok started happening. When I first started getting on TikTok, people was dancing, and TikTok was a dance app. Well, Dalton Dover don't dance, and I was like, man, well, maybe I can just post covers of myself singing some of my favorite songs. Well, I think the first video I put up was a video of me doing Austin by Blake Shelton. And then I think it got like 2,000 likes or something. And people started commenting on it, telling me, hey, you should do this song. You should do this song. And that's how it kind of progressed. So now people will want me to do these covers. Well, Country Roads Take Me Home is one of the covers. Somebody said, I would love to hear him sing this. I've always loved that song. And when I think about Country Roads Take Me Home, my grandparents live on a road called Collard Valley Road. Every time there's some railroad tracks right at the top of the road, and every time I cross the railroad tracks that's right in front of the store, it kind of takes me back to being a kid and going to spend the night at their house or whatever it may be. But just being out there in that neck of the woods takes me back home. And that's where Country Roads takes me, man. Um, that song, that's probably the reason I cut it, man, just because it feels so homey to me.
Well, I do want to mention everybody, you can go over to YouTube, and you've got about on YouTube around 17,000 subscribers. A lot of people went over there and watched that video. I went over and checked it out myself, and
Yeah.
just a beautiful recording. Couldn't done any better.
Thank you.
John Denver. I mean, he's a great
John
singer.
Denver.
You
Yeah, man.
matched him, brother. You matched him.
And like whenever you're doing songs like that, you want to stick to the real homage of the songs and not veer away too far left of what the song originally is, So I think what we done is right down the middle, but I kind of I done it my way, but still paid homage to Mr. John Denver. So
You did, yeah. You put a little bit of a modern day presence on that, and I think it's going to go real well for you.
thank you, man.
I do want to mention too that you got the 2024 title artist to watch,
Yeah.
and you've done really well. Spotify Hot Country 2022 artist to watch. I mean, you've got a lot of little things here that has translated into big things.
Yeah.
What's going to be going on tomorrow? And tomorrow, as we speak right now, is going to be February the 9th. You've got some songs set to release on UMG Nashville Mercury Records. So what's going to be happening?
So, along with Country Roads, I put together just a small cover EP, and we called it the Take Me Home covers. And it's literally, man, just 3 songs that shaped me into the artist that I am today. I done a cover of a song called Mountain Music. Oh, play me some mountain music.
Really?
And yeah, I done that one, and I also did a cover of Go Rest Home on the Mountain by Vince Gill. And I had the opportunity to have Vince sing on it with me, and it was, man, it's so cool just because these songs really shaped me into who I am today, and I'm excited to get them out there.
I'm losing you a little bit. Where are you at? I've still got your picture. You're froze up. I can't. Are you with me?
Oh, can you see me now?
I can
Yeah, I
see you,
see.
but you was breaking up really bad. You said that what Vince Gill ended up recording with
What?
you?
Yeah, can you hear me good now?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
Okay. Yeah, man, I had the opportunity to get Vince Gill to sing on Go Rest on that mountain with me. And it was pretty crazy because I met him at the Ryman, and he was so friendly and so nice. And within 3 weeks of sending him my cover, he jumped right on it and sang it with me. And I can't wait for everybody to hear it.
I think that's a pretty sensitive song for him anyway. You know, I guess it was written about, he wrote about his brother and things. And to hear you sing it the way you sing, there's that modern day touch. You move people. You got a mover there as a voice.
Well, thank you, man. I can't wait for everybody to hear them.
So let me mention here your website, DaltonDoverOfficial.com. It's DaltonDoverOfficial.com. You got Instagram, of course, TikTok, Facebook as well. So when is you're going back to Georgia right now to do some practicing with all the guys. So when is that tour actually going to start? Where's your first gig at?
So we're actually going to be starting the Larry Fleet tour next week. We got a few shows with Larry. Larry's become one of my good friends, and we met him when I was on the road with Parker McCollum. And I think we're kicking off in Knoxville, man, and just going for the next couple of weeks out with him. And man, I'm pumped. It's about to be a great year. This year's already started off great.
Well, good for you. I'm really glad for you.
Thank you.
If you'd like to, and I would like for you to, if you don't mind, is there anything out there that you'd like to tell the viewers and the listeners that's going to be watching this here in the next few days or months?
Yeah, man. Well, I mean, that's one thing that I would like to say is, man, you're here. Don't go anywhere. This is where you're growing with me now, and I mean, we're all really young in this, I think, and you're learning new things every day. So if you come see a show, the first show you may see might not be, you might see a total different show the next time you come back. The music's going to keep coming, and we're writing great songs. Stick around. It's going to be a ride.
When are you going to plan to, let me ask this, you're releasing material tomorrow, of course, on UMG Nashville Mercury Records, but are you going to be releasing anything later on, like a complete full album, 12, 13, 14 tracks?
Yeah, we're talking about it. We've actually got a single. We got a brand new single going back to radio, in actually in just a couple months, man. That I'm not announced yet or anything. So, yeah, I'm hoping that really, really soon. That's definitely the game plan.
Great. Well, listen, Dalton, I appreciate you taking a few minutes to be with us, and I wish you so much luck out there. And I know a lot of people's going to know you when you come back to see me. And if you would tell Ashley, with I guess EBM, Essential Broadcast Media, tell her I appreciate her taking the time to get you with me.
Yeah, I most definitely will.
And when we get off here, I've got to go back and watch the Take Me Home Country Roads again. You kind of got me thinking about that a little bit.
Come on, man. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you for having me.
Well, it's my pleasure. You have a great drive back. You be careful, and we'll talk to you again. And we'll look forward to seeing you out there among the stars, buddy.
Yes, sir. I'll see you soon, man.
All right. Thank you.